Only a running mate, no.
Major compliment.
Yes, they don't appear on the ballot paper, but a lot of people also look at running mate people and vote. Open paper, even if you look at technocrats, Ellis, or more no might be on education, say the DBA former education director and Sanamani Nana. If they listen to Adutwum, say no, this guy is a super guy. A Ghanaian community what California, Ghanaian community what US of A. And I could follow Kwachio. No Kwachio na Ghana for one casa massa. My main casa muncho. There's one man who has exceptional talents and qualities in education. Adutwum down for Boyabuni. Or can say Adutwum. Or say America can still make it without you.
American can still make it
without you. But your country cannot make it without you. But in terms of votes appreciation, Adutwum, he was able to appreciate the votes by 11,075. Then in 2016 elections, a lot of Ghanaians wanted to show their displeasure to the NDC. They registered their displeasure. And they wanted Akufo to become the president of the Republic of Ghana. Because if you look at the NDC in 2016, they were no policy. In 2022, Adutwum, he made a scholarship agreement for 61 engineering students on the constituency.
For your makwaba, bat nasi, essence of machi, majo, depending on a brand baby, I'll share. Meeting at the shy bulasis in and so yesim kunya. But before then, Mr. Subscribe to the channel. Never notification button, let's share link. I like a page, say me kind, me say sharing is caring. Let's say about 40% of more second video more share. Na 60% no idea na ya moye I refuse and to share na ya ofena na wo share na wo so the top platform bia so mo man nante na honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompere Japan studio and a production no e di free make how say production in na free Ghana Ken studio so what Ken studio dia na Solid TV ya botaye ya daye so ene say honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompere Japan, the member of parliament for Asin Central, Nipa Watram Reshe Poly 24 years, Ubia and contest in that. Oba Asin North, the then Asin North. Now the difference of vote between the then MDC parliamentary candidate and MPP Nino in 1996, I had 13,700. Nipa with me ebaji seat no at the man MPP. Ye che mua oko Asin Central, Uja Asin North no. And this for by election come minimum miensa MPP I minimum bako. A chese Kennedy Japan, he's a different man altogether. And Solid TV, ye project no, ye magana for the man Kennedy Japan. Ne nepa, na doye, ne kasa, ne kukudru. Na ene topic ene say MPP amanyuku ye perumpo delegates adaroma. Omakwa Dr. Bawumia. Na Dr. Bawumia no, onu kwa ntimi nko, se na adan kwa kufa de kwa kufa Bawumia ba ya nne. Aba abaye kawe sui. E wo so odi obi partner no. But at times, nipa obeyin as running mate no, or influence ewo vote no so. Dr. Bawumia in 2008 wasn't a party man, he wasn't a politician. Enti ema affected na adan kwa kufa do. This time there, also a politician. But why and also a partner, Dr. Bawumia. Your earlier video, Franco the Hater, a analysis from the Donko Dankwa Buzia. Ye we a babisi Buzia so. Buzia so ba santimantema. Kama se pe lesia abana edini doso. Banipa mi no mo dasro. Dr. Hon Adutwum, the workaholic education minister. Ena Honorable Maitupuku Prempe, Mansha South, MP, and Minister of Energy. And now Ubagana Dumson Yentime Mbe. Ye Busasa Ministry Bay, and no pair Dr. Bawumia, baking the 18 air possible. Some information were in Kurame, Ekura Franco the Hater. Now before then, make I will say, number big with TV na say. If you want to be part of Ken's diaspora, like the Canada for more bruchira, just chat us on that number. The found platform also. Make sure for makwaba. I solid TV. Subscribe to the channel. But notification button share link. Page na you so obe like it. Ye ka se number na TV na se no. Free chat here. Wo abruchiri. Now person we part of Ken's diaspora platform na. Number e also free no. And that's what chat here to so na was no. Franco the hit atante. Franco akwaba.
Mejo so see you.
Na ho ye.
O nyame adaroma. Yi also ho ye.
Le isu ase.
Ya da nyame ase.
Ati papa yanka.
Oh, ma mencha papa ya no am na kasa.
Okay.
Nti ba bi obi ama mencha no on ye. Say the shadow see you. Na no woman no so me dana ase ma me.
Yeah. Mi nyaba Elena mo.
Yes.
Elena mo mensa.
Yes. Chicago Franco what an nkande.
Maintaining ka. O can say this week.
Okay.
Maintaining ka.
Na mencha Mr. Joe Davis. Obi bia wo tie bia shaibu. Ma mencha no na no pai wo Ghana.
Okay. Mamencha miaminu Arafat e wo London. Arafat e wo London. Na yaw so wo Spain Barcelona.
Okay.
Na minua ba Josephine ama a free year. Owo Chicago. Oya madam fo aye fe no Tio ne ho kani. Ma be oba ma very good man. On the lana make say nipa o me start say yen contribute towards honor Kenya. Afin maka nipa ko friend Mr. Jonathan Owusu.
Okay.
Or Maryland of US of A. I'm say Maryland phone there.
Yeah.
House na papa yan so no.
Correct.
I'm say Maryland phone there. I'm say
Jack, we shakers. Say Austin say papa ya catch him say this week. Obe shake Austin.
Yeah.
Enti no omo shakers. Enti no. Ba bi omo bia shabu.
Yeah, mo a very good morning. Now, Franco, and ye sinkunya. I say, run me to the IB and the new patriotic party. And your mama said February. Also, February, I say, it was some few days.
And then
and then the 27th.
I cut 2 days.
I cut 2 days.
Yeah.
It was some few days.
Yeah.
But I said, yeah, by Bia, the MPP. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Then why your analysis, ABC Dombo, Buzia, Dan ABC. Say ABC Buzia so. And Buzia so ba Asante region no. Say o sha so far nipa mienu a omudin enam mu pa education minister Dr. Hon Adutwum and energy minister Dr. Maitopuku Prempe. The daily guide co the 26th edition or see who partners Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And say picture no and that's no. Daily guide say who partners Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And we Napo Adutwum and Bawumia ehim.
Yes sir.
Etino ya pese hwan na ekọ hwan na wo se man kwan maneko
Sharu mama nche obi bia we can one this is the third consecutive time I'm doing this.
Yes,
maybe I might not revisit this kind of issue if there is a need.
Okay,
means what say because from bare last 2 months anytime you ask me I tell you the person I'm to say from my own candidate opinion and before the ko ebeti media boa and I've given a lot of information about it. Shaibu but it can't catch us if you look at the new patriotic party. Breaking the age should not just be a slogan. Breaking the age, it should be an action word. And it's a no person to be breaking the age. Since the Fourth Republic, it has been extremely difficult for parties. Oh, they are empowered to break the age.
Okay.
JJ Rollins and me, J. Kufuor and me, Mills and me, Mama and me. Now, another damn Kufuor say yes, he wants to set a record. He wants to set a precedent. Or person me, yeah, be a corner. So I tell you, new be a bit under the tenure of another damn Kufuor, all corner. As a certain president was at the NPP, it might break it. And it will become something, it will go in a long way to help him as a leader.
Oh, yeah.
Shaibu, if you look at this kind of politicians, a flag bearers of Fono, they try to look for people who are weak that they can control.
People who are weak. Why?
Because Nipani don't want a flag bearer. Flag bearer Fono, people who are close to them, who are allies to them, no. Over some time for respect and for man conform to running meeting. When they even win power.
Okay.
Now me bo be church if look at a camo bro my bre and no man. But it do baby so to me active very smart. Now be saying this one. Sometimes and then it me bam. Obi so to me too careful, too skeptical. Making sure so omo to me cry when you banana or no moms be presenter. And then do be can obeti. A typical example is between J.E. Mills. What do I friend J.J. Rollins?
Yeah.
Obi saying so in 2008, whereby J.E. Mills becomes the president of the Republic of Ghana. Before so about the president, Uti and some other podcast pandas, analysts, Konosi as Neka. Almost Mills will be a puppet to write J.J. Rollins. J.J. Rollins will still control him.
But the TikTok man.
Yes. Sometimes, they still want to be relevant in the party. Enforce our flag bearer for still, they want to take concrete decisions for the party even when they are home.
Go 2 minutes a day.
Yes, 2 minutes a day.
Yes.
So if you see the friction between Mills and J.J. Rollins, A true baby cry, JJ Rollins, and then a year so much phone can man. No, JJ did it off from the party. But I did about Kwana two kids can what to party, what to party, no. Or Bano on only design here. JJ Rollins in the design logo emblem, no.
Yeah,
Your wife, and I had the mom, or Banso what telling what they are quite party for fro. And who you JJ, you be in a dilemma because to the point say, one who says so and says so empty because or Casabio say, my wife and my love nana, that be as awesome nan worker. So shall we look at critically? It depends on who you partners or running meet. There be a class in which say running mate people they don't appear on the ballot paper. Only running mate no.
They just compliment.
Yes, they don't appear on the ballot paper. But a lot of people also look at running mate people and vote.
Obisha running mate.
Yes, no atwabadia man. A typical example is in 2008, whereby the NDC, the Rollinses, opted to go for my mayor friend Betty Mode Idrusu. Or many place on Betty Mode Idrusu, J.E.M. Mills, went for a friend John Dramani Mama. That material moment, open Pabakono too gentle, and I'm for respecting no communication only at was John Dramani Mama. I know a lot of MPP people. I don't quite do all John Dramani Mama because they know him that he's a politician. He understands the communication, the common language about politics. And if you look at Oran, my friend is saying, JDM, where fast what me boy, et me boy James why me the president.
Because earlier no,
Yes, what the assembly might pay, what the deputy minister, what the substantive minister, what cabinet minister. So if you look at JDM, he passed through the ranks and files of politics, especially in relation to the NDC.
Experience be all policy.
Nessa and Saka. What I say, and in Okasa only in the camp Ukraina, this is a man who was able to seek for reconciliation. Whereby JJ Rollins have to go to time to decide for NDC to win power. And the ABA said, JJ now, but because on no so can one, a Buama NDC to win power.
I live in the constituency.
The constituency, yes. And he was hailing from the north. At that time, I'm going to look at the kind of votes on the northern part of Ghana, but those are not Bawumia. But JJ was known in politics and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. They make what I say. Yeah. So sometimes it depends on who you bring on board. Secondly, you look at the political aspect of the people. Or one kasa based on regency no musitiye. Do they have influence? I don't know about me constituency say no musitiye. Do amount for no munim saying. Shaibu, if you look at Hon Adutwum. Yaw won on April 9th, 1964.
Okay.
When you're 59 years.
Okay.
Now Okosu Kumasi High School or Tuasu Koke NUST. Obtained bachelor degree in land economy, business administration in major real estate.
Okay.
Now there is a man who copy US of A, master's degree in education management from University of Laverne.
Okay.
And also or sign a PhD in education policy.
Okay.
In 2004, this man was be a school US. He founded new degree charter schools in California, US of A. Worked as a manual arts high school for 10 years. He was a leader in mass teaching. That was US of A. This is a colloquium vitae of Hon Adutwum. My yen is send you the amount. The person be run baby. Now, Shaibu, you look at the political aspect of Hon Adutwum. Now, Hon Adutwum, Eba Bosomchi constituency in 2016, whereby he became the member of parliament. Edemo, Shaibu Kaya. Nipa member of parliament, Edema Bosomchi constituency, and another regional minister.
Yeah, Simon
was saying, Mensa. Simon was saying, Mensa, a drew baby amoko internal elections, no, or Hon Adutwum be true.
Yeah.
And before saying Hon Adutwum, if you look at the kind of news and not airbar, or Mr. Pabia, but when it comes to the education sector, our business, and a lot of Ghanaians, especially Bosomchi for, and a Santa don't presume money pakro. There is a man, if you listen to him, so intellectual discourse or debate about education sector, you can never underestimate him.
Okay.
There's one person who will be a penasem. Now, Saibu, let's not forget this. In 2016, the NPP used the free education as a grand tool to do their campaign. In 2016, when say NDC for a counter cross adverse fighting against the free senior high school and Makumaku 37. Both on TV, on radio, and media outlets. Makumaku 37. Almost said that adverse. And Makumaku 37. Ubeka maybe guy one who comedian you are so why advert before this guy. So if you look at the NPP in 2016, Upeni Pabako was doing the intellectual discourse on education, debate on education, normal constructive things. It was Hon Adutwum. So Shaibu, if you look at the new patriotic party. Open nipa ba kwa even if you look at technocrats, Ellis. Omo no ma be omo education say the be a former education director and money nana. If they listen to Adutwum say no, this guy is a super guy. Adena all cannot adena say onim do betimi aye. Because Shaibu, let me tell you something. So be betimi akwa abrochire. Aka so akwa be school so abrochire nya de ketwa. Bibini. I'm talking for yes. And if you look at Kwan Akufo-Addo fast so edi hu over ndi edi Adutwum. And Ghanaian community wa California. Ghanaian community wa US of A. And Akufo-Addo kwakwachi o. No kwachi o na Ghana for one ka say massa. Ma men ka say munchiro. There's one man who okita exceptional talents and qualities in education. So it's better as a you bring him on board and make sure that Sabapan so it mean when not be the president or bet man bomb education sector for into a different. It's the Ghanaian community that saw something good in Adutwum. And they propose Adutwum to Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo was share Adutwum in the dim come back and the kind of revelations and things was bringing on board. It's making sure Ghana against bet man for into a PDF. Said to himself, no, Papa we as a man in Ghana. Yes, let me tell you this. Time a blue say Akufo-Addo boni a cash or person or Ghana na obebuana no. Adutwum nas was being whom you knew. He was contemplating. As a point, me cry me ba be dem US of A. Anya hwe mitiminya be $300,000, $600,000. Eh me anka some can Ghana na me ba ska say nkwa na binya. There is a friend of Adutwum and it will shock. I'm giving you a revelation now. Okay. Revelation is that you are surprised and some make catch. Adutwum adam for boy bruni. O ka say me kira Adutwum. Or say America can still make it without you.
American can still make it
without you. But your country cannot make it without you. Asemumodu. Bronya onu wo US of A. Adutwum na damfo. Na danko Akufo-Addo Adutwum din komo wi na danko Akufo-Addo catch and massa. Brana be boya na ntini mwama Ghana anse se ne education ntini fa na tu apanfra. And the 2016 campaign make akoye no, the campaign too a lead one in terms of hierarchy of system is education. And I'm preaching about free education.
The expert. The bias we expert.
Yes, obi a wa ben. And the Ghanaian community na wan say no, e so mo mi ba be fa wo. One ne kasa wie ne tese Shaibu ya madamfo. Na bia wo ye bro nyina ma ba on che ne yedi nkono ma so ja. Me boss bi o person di president. Also o person me ba na be education sector wo Ghana. What do you kire wo saying? And that was the simple sentence the man told him. Was say America ebetimi akoso abra wo Adutwum mu hia wo mo a. Ba wo krom ho no omuntimi nkoso e se omu hia wo mo a. Yes. So Shaibu, Adutwum, if you look at the constituency, I'm going to build a point for you. The political area, Simon Osemensa in 2012, general elections, onya 34,790, representing 66.56%. Now, if you look at already Dinda Nado Danko Akufo-Addo, onya 40,618, representing 77.84. Surprisingly, Akufo-Addo onya MP was more popular than already Simon Osemensa.
Okay.
Because Simon Osemensa they don't that sorry as an MP.
Member of Parliament.
And to quite the case of votes need to appreciate it. Now a bit more bomb because there be constituency there one kasa dia. But your two abani Akufo-Addo ABT. Now if you look at 2016 election, whereby Adutwum comes into the picture, be making sure so we winning seat at the Mabosomche in the name of the MPP. Now Danko Akufo-Addo 45,866, representing 85.03%. Adutwum enya 46,238, representing 85.82. The difference between Simon Osemensa and Adutwum is 11,075.
Wow.
11,000. So in terms of votes appreciation, Adutwum he was able to appreciate the votes by 11,075. Now if you look at 2020 elections, already did Adutwum enya 57,939. Yes, from 46. Obenya 57,939, represented 84.07%. Now, if you look at another Danko Akufo-Addo, onya 57,939. Omienu nya pe o. Omienu nya pe. It tells you say if you look at already Dindi Adutwum, he is more popular in his constituency. There are say in 2016 elections, a lot of Ghanaians wanted to show their displeasure to the NDC. They registered their displeasure. And they wanted Akufo-Addo to become the president of the Republic of Ghana. Because if you look at the NDC in 2016, they were no policy bia, no more bia. Yes. And if you look at corruption, scandalous things and no more na Ghana for na paba. And if you look at another Danko Akufo-Addo, and already Adutwum, look at the kind of votes omutimi nyaye Eh, timi bua yema bibia timi course.
Even 2020, I say COVID about yenye open campaign. Yes, that votes
You ask
for
yourself,
himself as
yes.
the president.
You ask yourself why Adutwum is more popular in constituency, and I'm going to tell you. Shaibu, unam kroma, that is one problem I have for the MPP people. Almost say Adutwum on Cheska, meboa.
Yeah.
Adutwum the end that be why no stingy man. And I onisika no as if you would be a humble scan. Shaibu guame. And only me yeshu. I'm trying to enlighten, educate people. Education. Any sky edition depends on the end papa.
Education, of course.
I'm repeating it again. Shaibu, so be shem na be ma miska. And say, we make sure say education or be ma mu dia hene.
Education.
Good.
Yes, say. Uyi enamo bia. Esa obesa be down.
Thank you.
But chere ko efo si na me da bia no. Ona kwa ko yi
Ene minister kan say me che uska Shaibu.
Ayo, some two be chem bia.
Mate. In 2022, Adutwum, he made a scholarship agreement for 61 engineering students on the constituency.
In
2022, and Kofu Efi the constituency, brilliant but needy students. Omoma amini bi omba pani bi. What me share ko msa wa ben. I want to cite an example for you, Shaibu. That be a medanya mi ase. Me papa, ofi kro bi e friend, obi a wo teni bi ante kro ni di e friend wo atebu wa tro. And 9 miles from Atebu. Basically, I'm no say. The last time I went, they not like to Krenio.
Okay.
My father have to walk 9 miles every day from Watro at Batru. My father gained admission at Prempeh College. Remember, partner school some cry anything. It's nipo one on one castle headmaster no children. So I want to build a point for you.
Yeah.
Remember, Papa, you pay university. A do by no school grand puno. Remember, for catching for say shoe. The first must say shoe no SS2. And I find that at O level no second year no say shoe. On one kasa ne kotensa abe no aye. No make sure say what media ku school.
Chabe
o ja do pa no ado. Me say besi papa krum ne kwa ye mu so. Me papa krum light ni ho. But because of education, my father rose to the highest point of education and he was one of the best educationists. My father became regional director of education. Chabu temiye. Me papa be ka to say bra wa bre wo wiase no. On person ne baba bre sa bre ni bi. Chabu na me tie because of education, I'm able to come out and explain my test to you.
Yeah.
Remember?
Education.
So education, you don't joke with education. Chabu, if you look at already Adutwum, if it goes to his constituency, one money per 30 scholarship to do medicine.
30 scholarship to do medicine.
And you can constituency one now. Over 91 students are. Emu 61 air engineering. Emu 30 air medicine. I want to tell you something. Obe story also. Ena JB down kwamno for ripanyimu aso mabusu afo no kwa na wa ban meboa.
Yeah.
I want to tell you something. Time na ye ni mie ye no. Na JB down kwamno for ripanyimu they are sending their kids to school. That's why I make a tell you. Another day. Say ever say no position bi ba na so ni portfolio and qualification kwa wa ye do kokra enye. But because they think about the future and being proactive. Look at Gabi Ochidakuni Asanti be there to baby omnenanam. I want to build a point. So education is expensive, but you don't joke with it. Education is expensive, but you don't joke with it. Shaibu, if you look at Napo, we look at ministries no mean akwakoye adwuma. E dey no matimi aye. And the thing they say to me just say there be sani pay they say you need number. First of all, let's look at the protocol of them.
Yeah.
Come to the ministry and let's look at their leadership style. Shaibu,
yeah.
If you look at Napo,
yeah. That Dr. Maitupuku Prempeh,
Napo,
Malaysia South MP, Energy Minister.
Thank you, my brother. On the 23rd of May, 1968,
okay,
when you have 55 years,
okay,
Oko Prempeh College, Oko KNUST, Oko Suya, they were Harvard Kennedy School. Now, there is someone who is CEO of Keryep Map Security Services.
Okay.
And it's watching Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of the UK.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at Martin Opoku Prempeh, the constituency here Malaysia South, right? Yeah. Before Soba Malaysia South, no, the certain MP was Adokofo.
Yeah.
J. Kufo.
Yeah.
I had the
former defense minister.
Yes, thank you. Former defense minister. Before say Ayibano, Opoku Prempeh, the last election, Adokofo called 66,210.
66,210.
Representing 75.60. Now, if you look at 2008,
yeah,
Matu Opoku Prempeh, enya 65,778.
Hey.
Yes.
That's okay. 65.
66, 65. In 2012, Yechemu, maybe Manchia North, Manchia South. In 2012, Manchia South, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, enya 35,417. If you look at Napo, onya 35,152. If you look at the vote difference, Akufo-Addo between 265, meaning Napo is not popular in his constituency.
Okay.
Meaning Napo, the constituency Nikura Wufino, he is not popular because MP, no, we sit and eat and dine with you in the constituency.
The MP or votes because of presidential candidate in your vote, there's an issue.
The presidential candidate on Tikrumho. Presidential candidate on Tiho. Presidential candidate is being seen from afar. But they know network. So by your fruits we will know you. And so you know my yena se no di djuma ye trouble to boom the mouth. Shaibu, if you look at 2016 election, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo onya 36,130. Matthew Opoku Prempenya 35,958.
2016.
Yes. It means that the nation returns surprisingly, and I'm going for some mechanic or modern. The Dembe catch on ye. 2020. Naponia 27,985.
Say
27,985.
From 34. No?
From 35,958. Obenya 27,985. Meaning Napo is not popular in his constituency. Check this. There have always been admission returns. Napo votes are in every 4 years when we do elections. That's what I make a journey.
Come on.
How quite a political aspect in one person. So it means that pay the votes and Naponiano. Every 4 years, Biano, ni vote no esote. Now it started from 35. It started from 35 to 27. 27 minus from 35 is around 9,000 votes. And Napo a losing year in 2020 elections. Shaibu,
meet you.
For you to get more people, more votes, Nipa na the neighbors running mate no should not be blemished.
Okay.
Yes, you won't can you be one home. You want issues one home because Nipa na your flag bearer no and can you be one home.
Already, Dr. Mahmoud
Bawumia.
Can you one
around now as a cabinet minister. Alam Kwadwo maintain as Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a liar. Boom. Was it Bawumia is a pathological liar. And this is for say he's a pathetic liar. A lot of people in society, for civil society, and in Kofona, a lot of people label Bawumia to be a liar.
Inconsistency.
Inconsistency. Already, the Eddie Amwakoba or Chado Ken USC was a Bawumia and Kanokre. So the NDC, when it comes to punching of already the Bawumia, it is easy for them. The reason being simple is that Bawumia has not been consistent. And Obeka say with the issue of e-levy, a whole lot of stuff. If you look at Bawumia, because he came in the name of the economy.
Yeah.
But now he's doing digital. I don't have a problem to it. The only problem is say, if you look at the running mate, and I'm my vice president now, sometimes you should also bring out policy in the bit.
Yeah.
I'm up on my friend. Shaibu, I glanced through politically.
But but a core mandate in there. Also, yeah. Now call extra man.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
Shaibu, if you look at the blemish aspect of politics, in relation to Adutwum, any rare friend in the poor, free nanajo, if I'm matching by 2:30 I've done a lot of empirical research, things I wanted to know about Adutwum. I have blemish about him about political issues. I got 0.
You intentional got 0 or you got 0?
You know me. You know me to be an objective person. Me say, I intentionally, man, wants to read, did a lot of research to look at political comments. I do to make I quite fast some by a blemish. I to affect him as a leader in terms of political arena. Me check and I got 0.
Wow.
0. Obi a o me. Obi a o tie me obeti me e dia ba. The person will be of help to me. Because me check me nya bi. Enti bi obi obeti me dia bra me a won fa mre me. Then I'll do education about it, learn about it, then come and tell you the other time.
Okay.
Shaibu.
Minister of Corner Post, but Mamin Kaya here for said, I say a solid TV, Mr. Or subscribe. Now share. Sharing is caring. na like page no. Na my message no and a number share message from the previous video so na scroll no was no. Ya appreciate my message a mo deba. Me ka also say o abrochire na say o doken de Japan a chat number na TV na so no. Ya do better platform so e franco yonko. Yes please.
If you look at over a Matthew Opoku Prempeh,
Yeah.
I can give you about 8 blemish comments about him.
Dr. Opoku
Yes. Which to put the NPP away whereby people no vote for them. If he's part, I was the running mate.
Yeah, okay.
Shaibu, the one for me almost had away. Napo eko adanse for me na. Oko adanse for me na no. That time, and NPP, any papa yes, see my problem.
Issues
and they feel and think say he should not be the parliamentary candidate for the New Patriotic Party. I'll call independent. Go and listen to the comments from Napo. He insulted the man. And the kind of comment he was using was too diabolic. After saying NPP for 2 general elections, 137. No. It was difficult for Napo to even contact Asema and deal with him. Because Napo is a senior member of the New Patriotic Party. And whereby you have been in parliament, what I say,
yeah.
And you can even talk to him as a brother. But because of the comment he made that I danced from now, it was difficult for them. Always, I tell you, say the only savior for the New Patriotic Party to get majority in parliament is Kenya Company Japan.
Okay.
Because he has to come in, paid 1.5 million Ghana cedis to Kwasinti. And they are saying, catch and said, I didn't kick out on it. And they just a Kwasinti, what they are, or make sure, say, MPP majority. It tells you about the negotiation skills of Kenya Company Japan. He's a selfless person who called bottom the conference call you 1.5, 15 billion, and then MPP they enjoy majority.
Yeah.
Chabu,
sure.
Go and listen to the comments. Napo make here. And that's what Napo. When Wednesday, 2nd December 2020, Napo Jabs Mahama says he has lost favor in the sight of God.
Hey.
Napo. When he had opportunity doing yes. Napo Jabs Mahama says he's lost favor in the sight of God. Wednesday, 2nd December 2022. Now, if you look at 29th of October 2020, Mahama cannot make up his mind on serious national issues. This is Napo talking. 29th of October 2020. Was Mahama cannot make up his mind on serious national issues. As I said, there be catch you say because of politics. Sometimes there are some comments you didn't make it. As some kind of February as I say. Or I'm saying, bro, what the bet here about national issues are. Mama Ninians assembly obey my national issues.
Left opponent did that.
You could have used a different word. You could have used a different adjective.
So be on a crab when
anytime Mama Koka say me say, Obia ni wa me the position to be a president before it's more be any dinner term. Okay, yeah. Maybe another can say
incompetent or say you never come near the position of a president, you are calling incompetent.
Yes. So Shaibu, if you listen to this kind of comments about Kachewa, John Dramani Mama and the NDC party, they are watching critically. They want to look at who becomes our partner Bawumia to be the running mate. These things will pop up. Shaibu, the phone we almost had you. Okay. And okay, open so
I have for Franco a lot of revelations about Nipa also partner Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And it's an ababe si asante mantemwa enko bunu enko hafo enko dankwa asante nipa mienu so a for now no omudini enamu Dr. Matupoku Prempeh and Dr. Yawadutwum, the two doctors and Franco tesensemu.
Shaibu,
yes sir.
Now this is Napo talking.
Okay.
2022 budget do for be uncle. I will lead them if Napo dina shasi we the 3rd of December 2021 4:41 microsecond PM. Shaibu. Now listen to this. This is Napo speaking. Speaking on Asempa FM, Ekosi saying he stated he cannot fathom why the minority in parliament will push for support for Keta and cannot do same for Ashanti region. If the finance minister, underline word, if the finance minister dares put Keta in the budget, I will also lead the move to get Kumasi flooded areas in there too. If there, you can't say there as a Chinese saying.
So, yeah. Now, born home pim.
Yes.
Born home musu.
So there is a warning.
Yeah.
So Napo was issuing a warning to the finance minister.
Obono koko.
Yes, telling the finance minister say, Keta hono, I see in so uniform money sa no mano. So nimna so the rap budget ni mu a, ono will lead the demonstration against MPP abayino because they'll be flooding in Ashanti region. Now listen to this. Shaibu, or career yeno, and the NDC, the minority, started dealing with the matter. Oko voter region where a lot of societies are voter region who registered their displeasure against Napo. Ekas na sebe na pesa okano. Amanfo won yenye inso yiri fa amanfo. Almost pono etimi yifra so na amanfo dan ese amanfo dan. And if they want to build a sea defense area, tell that waves na betimi aboa. What are you trying to say? Napo is one person also inconsistent. Inconsistent. Sabu. Therefore, no more sadiwi. After such pressure call Napo so. Ignore NDC lies. I support Keta Sea Defense Project 100%.
Hey, U10.
Inconsistency. Way December 10th, 2021. I will say, the Minister of Energy and MP for Manisha South, Dr. Opoku Prempe, also known as Napo, has strongly refuted claims at ethnic bias in relation to his recent comments on radio. The reason why they will label to be ethnicity, tribal, say through us campaign now you're running later. Voter rate, they can use this against you.
Yeah, okay. Time and shoot you first.
Yes, are we not Ghanaians? Yeah, Ghana for. And you're quite him as a leader. I also made Magas Okran come by no. Was it there be Ukrabel did demonstration? And do can you look straight into the eyes of them and tell them so you're going to give them project?
Or more in so form or Kita. We say Ashanti that in silver fire.
Yes. So, do you get the point I'm trying to bring on board? So it means that Napo, even going to voter region to do campaign as a running mate for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a no-go area.
But say voter for one to my
go and look at the kind of votes MPP in 2020. I want to now so much about Edema Peter Mo. Peter Mo what is CPP to buy? He brought MPP. And you also now count and Quebec 137 and can MPP a minority in power. Around him.
Yeah.
So don't joke with them. Go and look at the kind. Now me check it. They gave MPP about 200,000 votes.
Yeah.
And they could find the time and so you form or catch almost say. And I so here from someone trouble mama. It was a childish comment from a Kufuado. The reason being that also in as the president of the Republic of Ghana, also wants to become the president.
I don't want to be MP the first time. MPP or MP.
They make what I say. So that comment from a Kufuado, it was needless and baseless over there. Now, Shaibu, if you look at Napo, was already did Allah Kwajocha maintain whom you soon in Faswa.
Afrafanto.
Meboa.
2 days.
Good. And more moons run Napo. Meboa. I find say Alan. But Makayo said Alan, the situation a 2 dice and critical in Ashanti region. Meboa.
Yeah.
And so if you look at Napo, sometimes the kind of comments he makes is serious. Now, Shaibu, don't phone your must way. Napo, after so he can in same he went to the Public Accounts Committee. And Shaibu copy of Public Accounts Committee, he was asked a question. When your first one did Dr. Mahmoud, if I say JD Matem, and the kind of comments that he made, look at the inconsistency aspect over here. The one from the almost idea where February 13, 2021, Think News Online. Napo apologizes to Mahama and Prof. Nana Opoku-Agyeman.
I can say yeah. Because as a Prof. Nana Opoku-Agyeman, no education minister.
She was the education minister before Napo came on board.
I did not put the end.
Yes. Dinatem. The Minister of Energy designate, Dr. Mato Opoku Prempe, has rendered an apology to the flag bearer and running mate of the opposition, National Democratic Congress, John Mahama and Prof. J. Opoku-Agyeman. According to him, given the opportunity, he will not frame such comments against the two. Mahama and Prof. Opoku-Agyeman over comments he made when he was a Minister of Education. According to him, given the opportunity, he will not frame such comments against the two. Answering questions at the vetting committee in Parliament, Napo said, I did not attack them, but given another opportunity, I will not frame such comments against them. I therefore apologize. Now, what attacking Nipa? What Nipa Natama? Why should you render an unqualified apology? So, Shaibu, if you look at the blemish aspect, American, Message will be on for Adutwum the Emreme. Adutwum is 0 over there. Remember, Mama Napo 1, 2, 3, almost 8 blemish comment. The NDC can use a grand tool to do campaign against Mahmoud because Bawumia Kasa will problem that. but I mean so on can kre eduko for obi ono so ehunu so ono so ekeka ne nsem basa or arrogant or ego so it will go a long way to affect the new patriotic party if they want to break the age.
Akwese o de 40 car now this tie I read ebehye.
Me da say. Shaibu. Now let's look at the ministry.
The ministry.
Ene omo mienu no obi aye adwuma with education ministry meboa.
Yeah.
So if you look at the two, ubenya Hon Adutwum, then ubenya Napo. If you look at another Danko for the first time in office, Adia Bakwana Dana Kumaso, Obeka say in terms of scale of preference, number one, the manner, it was free education. Obekaya in 2017.
Free education,
yes, and a whole lot of Ghanaians. Like I said, free education, let's give the opportunity for the man to do it. The one side will be on my way, data and trend analysis of education ministry.
Data and trend analysis of education
ministry.
Okay.
The reason why BC Young Fan can in terms of data, BC is a transition period to enter into senior high. BC, a transition.
Yeah.
But if you look at WASIA, it's a cut-off point to be on to be into school. So we look at the kind of benefit people derive from WASI.
Yeah.
Shaibu, what's the paper?
Yeah, what you mean?
Education ministry. Me were Adutwum from 2021 to 2023, 3 years in office. Me were Napo 2017 to 2024 years in office. Now, if you look at English, Napo first time, on your 52.24% as a minister. English. On non as a minister. Yes, the ultimate responsibility lies at the doorstep of the leader. And as a leader of Minister of Information and your friend's education, this is the kind of resource I buy.
Yeah.
On your 52.24% in English. 2018.
Yeah.
Napo FLE. On your 46.79 F. And you correct data now trend analysis now. Almost the red and our circle. So it means a lot of Ghanaian students almost 2018 WASI. When it comes to English studies, 46.79. Ankoyi. Shabuti. 2019, almost I feel 49.56 in terms of passing percentage and a passing year. So it means almost passing and no musa. In 2020, and it gets to election year, everything is possible. That's what I make
yeah.
When it gets to election year,
everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Of course, we say Friday, yeah, in
57.34.
Yeah.
And then Napo
from 40, when we think they're above 40,
57.3. Once a year,
yeah.
Science.
Yeah.
And then Napo.
Yeah.
52.89% in a passing year.
Yeah.
In 2018, 50.48 in a passing.
52 to 50.
Yes, a swati. In 2019, 62.94 in a passing year. In 2020, 52.53 in a passing year. Mathematics and Napo. 2017, Omufeli year. 41.66. 41.66 out of 100%. No, Ghana fair passing year 41.66.
Okay.
In 2018, 38.15.
Hey, from 41 number 38.
Yes, Eswasiati. In 2019, 64.23 and a passing year. In 2020 election year, 65.71.
Good. Plus one account.
Yes. Social studies. These are the 4 areas.
Yeah. Core.
Social studies. 42.52% in a passing year. So they have failed. Red mark as a whole. 2018, 73.25.
73.
How can I with mom and baby plus? 2019, on your 78.36. So also in 2020, on your 64.31. SOT. Let's come to Adutwum. So it means under Napo, if you look at 4 years of Napo, 4 years of Napo in English, 2018, 2019, and no Yampasi Feli 2019. If you look at Napo, Mass 2017, 2018, a whole year, 2 continuous time consecutively. Yam Timi. Now, if you look at social studies, a whole year, a koye demand.
Yeah.
Shaibu, Adutwum, as a substantive minister for education, listen to this. 2021, English, 54.08%. 54.08%. 2022, 60.39.
From 54.
additional of 6%. And it's 60.39. When it comes to 2023, 73.13.
Cry.
And a pass when it comes to English studies.
The English
What it mean? Science, 65.70 in 2021. 65.45 in 2022. 66.82 in 2023. Okosoro. Maths, 66.03 in 2021. 71.51.
Hey.
Oh yes, in 2022. 66.82 in 2022. Social studies, 66.03 in 2021. 71.51 in 2022. 76.76 in 2023. In terms of leadership at the Ministry of Education, Hon Adutwum obiti Napo.
And they've all gotten the opportunity to help the same ministry.
The same ministry. And to apart from so your podcast as per Nato General, you look at the leadership qualities at areas of Moses. So if you look at Adutwum, obeti the Nako. Now if you look at Hon Adutwum, the NPP should look for people who are transformational leaders.
I said the transformational
leaders. Obet must sign BB. People who are innovative. Yes, Abba.
Papa Abba.
Yes. Let's look at Adutwum as a minister for education. It's under Adutwum as a minister of education. And one man who said there be first Ghana. So one science. You cannot do science related courses.
Yeah, because nursing.
Thank you.
Pharmacists.
As I'm talking to you today, if you come to education curriculum, obi a why visual arts, why home economics, why general arts, science pan science related course. Yes, many can say there's a policy that they are piloting, and they are doing that at the Pentecost University. It be our first year, it be our second year. Some for visual arts and home economics. They are coming on board. They are making sure that there be first and limited too much. This tells you he's a transformational innovative leader. I've listened to his interview before. Or say, some visual arts, they can become one of the best scientists, engineers, because they try to sit down to picture things. And the advantage will be to draw shaibu. The person, the more oil side, it opens the mind of the person. Emma Sani Pan will be my idea be a bit more blow your mind. Shaibu, if you look at Adutwum, obedi minister, what the program may be a fund community of excellence. Community of excellence.
And said, yeah,
they are changing and say they want to increase community, and whereby they will do parental engagement to ensure say and chronicle vitae, the delivery and chronic papa for in a bit Matthias here. They are thinking about areas of culture, skills, and then collaboration. Culture, they say they are trying to create a learning center. Learning center, they say the importance of improving education and learning. And everyone say, "What's environmental? Papa, school so fast. You try to engage in crime, then you deal with them. You tell them, Jack, school is so fast. And then you're making sure to be able to be kind. Do you know that they've also provide a tracking system? Tracking system, they say they'll call it 1990. 1990, they say, they will give me say and 100, and I started from P1. It is our duty and responsibility to make real school. About 90% of them should go to SS.
And if 1990,
it is ever said they will do a tracking system for the child. And make sure always the teachers will be engaging in Quran. This is leadership qualities. Shaibu. Make a now Shaibu. And Adutwum, if you look at the kind of skills or model annually, you have be national standardized test. Won't that?
National standardized
test. We implemented on the 12th of September 2021. Who say get education service? Every district be one exam okay.
Every district be.
Yes. Primary for no. To be so way that be doesn't make it standard. Now if you look at it one more Jamie say when it comes to science and maths, say young crab won't hear science and maths. These are people when it comes to science and engineering. Who makes me Ghana it my funny into
you can be sell that idea.
Shall we know say on the standard national test there are they've selected some classes. P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. Now, the main motive is say they want to look at students who are weak in maths and science.
nkola omunya de o mass nkonta ene sen no kese o ma pagya mu.
They will give them remedial classes.
Hey, for free.
For free.
And that's the initiative.
Me say we are looking at leadership qualities. Leadership. Then any parliament media ye. And yes, could be the China bonting ye can. Now some people oppositions and people can not their child. If you listen to the basis of a lot of people, MPP phone be a baseless the money. And I'm going to explain to you if I come there.
Yeah.
Shaibu, if you look at Sadia we are STEM, what is STEM da?
STEM. STEM say infinity.
That be science, engineering, technology, and maths.
And if I STEM.
STEM.
Okay.
This is a new program under Adutwum making sure that they want to do innovative things, products. Let me ask you this. On the 15th of December 2023, what is say Ghana phone crab be or more afia could be? A plane be my plane no mukita drone machine or they check ya plane to go him no. This is STEM. STEM no mudina so much in the year. If you go to other jurisdictions, vote a whole baby. On me STEM, it is vote so. I money to me measure insurance and money na.
I understand so me ba crime am say say come Navy for so
Navy.
Try.
Yes.
Almost start technology eba o ma beton am education in sika. STEM.
Who is a young krano? E do bronya and answer be a border be so crown ho a. Yen make us ye kwa koye car.
Osa kan tuntu make tuntu ani aba.
Oh, thank you my brother. Nani pano get
tuntu
obi atima ye car. Oye car ria.
And as a trainer near for the craft no. For say bibi school.
Thank you. Jini para ye car ni ria asika ye feel. We don't tap and input knowledge into them. Never says some crano. Yet me identify almost accurate my car with my is here. You can build upon the child.
I say more okay. Make my own service. I be makwa no say ye craft bra. Na craft e bi di kusua ko.
Okay.
Na e bi di prayer ko. What the prayer ko teacher for mo to kusua so mari. Na am ko fa tuntu.
Okay.
Na am dey yakote ko down. Headmaster bob.
Saibu. So it tells you say now we are changing our educational stethoscope. If you look at our education now, always has been theoretical. Accounting or common balance sheet profit or loss accounts won't mean yet. But what transfer say no, you need too theoretical. And let's try to go from a different area, trying to impart knowledge into them. Whereby these people can be engineers, these people can be doctors. This is what we call transformational leader. School no corner buchena funny mu. The school no corner buchena funny mu. He wants to impart that same thing.
Me kase me bi na di chunko ba wi.
Okay.
Okon teacher ni no. Oso pen mu ekirade.
He is the only minister. Out me kwase bia wokoto. Okwe be maka se bia mini ayi bia teacher ni na pi. Obeje talk maka akire nkura na de. And he teaches them with ease. Adena oye no, do you know what it means? He's trying to be a role model the man nkura no. He's trying to bridge the gap. Said there be headmaster who knew. If education minister create my any question I want to ask the master, say to me, this is what we call transformational leadership. So it's not about money. It's not about so bishop party for Dabi. It's about what the person can bring on board. Well, Shaibu, if you look at Adutwum, say he wants Ghanaians to surpass Singapore for. Where Singapore for now? The kind of system no muyusu no hono. No, we have a lot of Ghanaians who make money. So look at our case. Go and look at the basic facilities of Musi. Per time, we are Sadako areas or most STEM areas or more. Now look at how our leadership and making sure some education sector is funded to a different. This is what we call transformational leadership. Where we need people who have passion, people who love the work that they do. Saibu, pay my checks. Adutwum works for 12 hours a day, not 8 hours.
12 hours.
12 hours. Or quite 6 o'clock a.m. Or free office 6 o'clock a.m. p.m. Assemble now, friend of Bessiamba. And that's a good rapport with our teachers for this as union. No. And if you look at Adutwum Shaibu, if you look at Sadena Meka say transformational leadership now, he is having it. Let's go to Napo.
Okay, with you.
Napo is now the Minister of Energy. Meboa.
Yeah.
Shaibu, asem we minti bida. Se kurura. Otumfo say to be bien and waka asem. And I was really shocked, Shaibu. When Napo, ekwa yo kochi kurura, oni kurura edi nkomo. Kurura ka asem na wrebe ho. Listen to Otumfo say to Asantehin Otumfo say to with the Energy Minister, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Na uti Otumfo a, was say, ne gadgets na say ne gadgets electrical gadgets aw use no asay adanya power fluctuations ne doso
ya me ka sa asem no
what is the kuru aka say we be pay ba bia na pofi
anye sa time no mo ka sa mo duma siesie no
but listen to what Otumfo said. Otumfo catch and say, and this is 2 years ago. Shaibu, Otumfo was more catching up as the energy minister. Was it there's a lot of power fluctuations, power outages in the doors, and in the fridge, and the lights, and normal electrical gadgets. No, or say,
if the one ministry ni
and then you're gonna make it. Some know what you're saying. Nyam make it. Crowd say, you know more to talk. A man in Sweden would be TV to Sanomano. Electrical outages are saying. Now, secondly, if you look at say Yakwako di Bronya, and you see Greco for the letter by Bontin, Shaibu, it will shock you. Maybe I'm messing up Austin. And listen to what Greco said. Greco for say, or more catch they say, or say, staff concerned regarding Greco, worsening cash flow situation, or more catch they say. Say, ya can I dinner at the energy sector, you create your cannabis and mana, you go to total doom so. On the low shedding timetable, Beba. The low shedding timetable, no best one of past 6 years of light. When you light and next 6 and this one is coming from Greek, which I will never make. Who is the energy minister there?
Dr. Maito Pembe.
And Adam no say, Oba Ghana ha, Opa a lot of problems are air cost for Ghana energy can.
So are you trying to tell me, say, Mama Tamir that doing some 2024? Yet me fa Kania Enquire campaign be.
Dabi. Now one had any idea. The NDs can also revisit it. Then do my revisit and say, time and night or more position yet yaum. They even build plans. Mama build their plans for Corona. Yes. What I say. So if you look at Omukwana, build their plans, after we voted against them. Napo be your energy minister. As we are talking today, Shabu, and we do light and messages. Almost one how much be 2 a.m. A do baby because of doom so. Okwasa for coast to a man for some fish say where productivity conform, it affected the economy. And we know because we brought Napo on board. MPP for when it comes to elite and intellectuals running the economy, number one. And it didn't put a free education ministry. And it didn't probably PM energy. As I'm talking to you, we have power crisis. And that's why American. The NPP should be very statical in who they are choosing as their running mate. But do we the amount? Shaibu, you have to choose someone. Nipan emma overshadow.
Nipan emma overshadow.
Yes. Mama can't send back with you. Always I say this. And I'm going to point to be from Kajem say, as far as American but the full pace. The truth is a bitter pill. Obedi send Napo, face a woman. Anybody when you do. His life has always been given of, and the life is about instructions. He's coming from the house and working. They are tossing me quarters of power. Omodiano omo katumi yen camera. So they always give direction. Shaibu koya dewi mame. Shaibu koya dewi mame. Shaibu koya dewi mame. Shaibu koya dewi mame. So if you're dealing with them, if you're not careful, you have issues with them. Always they give directions. They are tossing me. If Manusu Siminaso, if Bawumia'S Naso Partner the possibility that Napo will outshine him in subsequent elections is high.
Thank you.